Oscar. I had to laugh also, just like Michael, when I read about how difficult it is to work with children. Once or twice a year, I pull out my continuous light kit and I photograph my daughter for the grandparents. And it's about all I can do to not just end the session screaming. You know, it's just amazing. You know, because kids, they get digital cameras and they know there's an instant preview on the back. And so, like, what I have to do is I have to, like, turn off the LCD display and and tell her I'm using a camera that doesn't have one, so that she doesn't, like, every time she hears the shutter fire, she doesn't run to the camera to go see what she looks like in the picture. Anyways, I digress. I just want you to know that I can see how hard you worked on these. And, like, just the fact that you've got one toddler here with so many different types of light on him, where he's actually in focus, I know that you worked really hard. Okay, let me get this in here. So here, so you're trying to go for a little bit of drama here, which probably shows her character really well. And the only thing that we're lacking is a little bit of light back in the eyes. And, you know, just a tiny reflector, or just a little bit of like a light on the floor or something would get some light back into her eyes, would reflect light back in her eyes without filling in the shadow too much. You know, because the iris of our eyes is highly reflective. It doesn't take much, so that this isn't just all blacked out, you know. Other than that, I have no criticism for this image. I think it's actually very interesting, and I enjoy the composition. Really, I think it's very nice. I think, you know, the lighting works well on her too. Here, okay, so here it's a lot brighter, and she's looking off in the distance, I guess. Oh, this is awkward. Look at that. No, I didn't see that in the other image. Was that there? Yeah, it is there. That's awkward. So yeah, watch that. Watch that. It's hard when you're in somebody else's house, you know, but watch these sorts of things, because now she's got like this like brain sucker thing coming to get her head. Now that's all I can think of. Oh, and it's gone there. You saw it. Good for you. Okay, and then here we have the little boy looking off into the distance, and she's looking knowingly at you like, oh, we finally got him to sit still. Take the picture. And but actually, I think this is really nice. And this is actually a great candidate for desaturating, so you can get a nice black and white image out of this. This would look beautiful. And then you can give your models a gift, a thank you gift. So let's look at your contact sheets here. And then thank you also for the equipment shots. This is great. So we get a sense of how you're diffusing your lights. And you really did a lot with your two tungsten lights. You actually pulled quite a bit off with just those two lights. Ah, there's the brain sucker. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oh, these must be where you're using the gold reflector. That gold reflector really looks nice on her. And then you said you tried butterfly lighting, but you weren't really liking the shadows that you were getting. It can be difficult because, you know, the butterfly lighting, whether or not it works, has a lot to do with the face of somebody's, or the shape of somebody's face too. Because, you know, when you have two lights coming kind of down from above on your subject, if they have, how should I say nicely, I don't know, jowls, they're pronounced, you know, and so it can be very unflattering on a certain type of face. So I think it was probably a good idea to stray away from that. You know, and here, you could have had it, but I think you did a nice, I think this might be a little bit nicer. It's just a little dark, you know, the eyes are so dark. So I would really like to see some more light in their eyes. You can tell this is like the last movie I'm making today. I'm really tired of making movies. I guess that would be my feedback here. I mean, I think other than this thing that's about to suck her brain out, the composition's really nice. This one's perfect, really. And like I said, I think this is a great candidate for black and white, and you can give it to them as a gift or keep it even for your portfolio if you want to do portraiture of children. I'm just kidding. That's about it. Okay, I'm going to look forward to seeing you in the next assignment, and thanks for getting this in, Oscar.